Hello there, my name is Riley Brown, and I'm here today to show you guys another computational geometry program. This one is for the, I call it the PSLG Triangulation Demonstrator. It's used to demonstrate a planar straight line graph triangulation sweep algorithm. So I don't have a name for it. I was taught in Professor Joseph Mitchell's computational geometry course at Stony Brook. If I find a paper from where this originated, I will add it to the GitHub, which will be down in the description. But for now, I'm just going to call it the PSLG triangulation method. And it runs in order n log n time, so it's much more efficient than the ON's cubed ear clipping algorithm. It's less efficient than if it's the ear clipping for monotone mountains, which is ON, but it uses that to generalize to PSLGs. So essentially what this algorithm does is it generates a trapezoidalization is what it's called, and that structure kind of is used to find monotone mountains in the PSLG. Those monotone mountains are then triangulated in order n time, which is less than the n log n time used to generate them, giving us a total time complexity of order n log n. So let's start. We're just going to add in some points. We can add in some edges too. In order to add in the points, you do left click, remove them, right click, same thing as all the other ones. And to add in an edge, well, more so to toggle an edge, you click the scroll button. If you reconfigured your mouse, then it's going to be different. But the middle button on your mouse should add in an edge. It's a toggle, so if you click it again, it'll remove it. And if you try to do an illegal move like that, it's just not going to do it. So it has to be a planar straight line graph, not just a generalized graph. So let's just keep it simple. Let's do this. So it starts by making a box around the entire planar straight line graph, and it connects the highest point. So it orders them by points. Obviously, that's our sorting. That is y is n log n. And you can look at these top corners here. We add in bottom corners too. We connect these to the top one. Then we add in, we're keeping track of what is to the left and to the right of our pointer. So this is actually an interesting example. Our 2 and 3 happen to be at the exact same y level. So that's why it's registering that as a left and right as the pointers. That shouldn't be a problem for the algorithm, but just in case, try not to make them level. Yeah, so as you can see, we have a little bit of edge added in there. And our pointers are going to keep track of the edges to the direct left and right of our given point. And that's going to be allowing us to draw edges down. Our sweep line status keeps track of what edges are kind of in play at the current moment. So if it's above it, it's added in. If it's below it, it's taken out of the equation. So now we got our next edge added in. And finally, we don't have any more edges to consider because we got into over here. Now we just add our things down there. And we have monotone mountains. So these monotone mountains, we just simply do the same thing as ear clipping, but we know it's an ear more easily, so that's why it's done in order on time. We just look, okay, is that a convex point or a concave point? Because if it's convex, we know. So we never ever change the points on the actual monotone mountain. We never clip them off. These are never ears to us. And we basically just go like that. we see that's an ear, and then we draw that line. That does not look like an ear even regardless, but we'll see. We'll see what the triangulation comes out with, and we just evaluate our angles at each time, at each iteration, and that will give us an order n time for finding each of these monotone mountains. So okay, so it found that, and then it found that and that. So there is actually a bit of a discrepancy because of this whole zero situation. This got confused, but I'm gonna clear it. I'll do another one. I'll debug that. In the next edition, that should be fixed. Anyways, so this is the more normal behavior of the algorithm. So now, as you can see, we have we didn't have any. So that's SLS. You notice I was blank. We didn't have any edges to begin with. I didn't add any in. We kind of just went along, and we created a triangulation. I hope that this demonstration and hopefully the program at large will be helpful in demonstrating how this algorithm works. And I hope everyone has a great day. See ya.